Hello friends, welcome to my channel PC Geo Kimberlite. Today we are going to see an important topic on faults. This is a topic from SYBSc Geology as per the new UGC syllabus 2020-2021, and in that we are going to see the part 4 genetical classification of faults. So genetical classification we are going to see now. So already we have the last video we have been taken classification, and in that we are going to see the we have seen already the geometrical classification. Now faults which has there, it is broadly divided into two categories based on its first the attitudes of the faults. On the basis of that, what we have the geometry is there. On the basis of that, we have the geometrical fault, and next one basis of the its origin, how this particular faults has been originated. So when you're going to make out its identification of its origin, then that will be a classification we have made as a separate, that is a geometrical classification and genetical classification. And in that geometrical classification we have seen already strike fault, default, bedding fault, oblique fault, or diagonal faults. So these are the faults we have been already seen in the last practical. So in this practical today we are going to see a genetical classification of fault. Now this is what we have is based on the whatever the forces which are acting on that particular rocks, which are the rocks which are there, how they are going to make out, and in that depending upon the whatever we have the parameter forces are there. So on the basis of this moment, once the fault has taken place, there will be a relative displacement. So the first classification which is there, it has been based on the relative moment along the fault blocks. The second one is based on the absolute moment. So here we are going to see today on the basis of the relative and absolute moment. Now we are going to see the first part in that, the classification based on the relative moment along the fault. Now in this what is happening, the whatever the block which is present above the fault plane, this is the fault plane, and whichever the block which is there above this fault plane is hanging wall, and whichever the block which is present on the lower side, it is the footwall. Now in this what is happening, in this first fault, that is a thrust fault, in this the hanging wall, say this is a hanging wall and this is footwall, the hanging wall has gone up with respect to the footwall. So in this relative moment has taken place, and in that relative moment hanging wall has gone down and footwall has gone down. So here in this particular diagram you can see now the hanging wall has gone up and the footwall has gone down. Then this particular fault is called as thrust fault, or it is simply called as, it is against the gravity is there, so it is the thrust fault, or it is simply we called as the reverse fault. But thrust fault is the basic one what we are going to make out. So here again we are going to show you the hanging wall has gone up and the footwall has gone down. This is the diagram which we have seen. Now here we have the 3D block diagram. This is the fault plane, this is the fault plane what we have, this is the plane, and this is exactly, if you make out, this will be your fault plane, and above this one we have this particular block hanging wall, and this hanging wall is going up and this footwall is going down. Similar one, this is a hanging wall and this is footwall, this is going up. So this is the forces which are acting on that stress which is there, the force which is applied, it is a compression force, and due to this the hanging wall has gone up with respect to the gravitational force, so it is called as the thrust fault. Come to the next one, what we have, the gravitational fault, where the whatever the hanging wall is there, straightway with the gravitational force it has come down and footwall is gone up. So the whatever it is there, it is remain over there, and the hanging wall has gone up. So the relative moment when we are going to make out, hanging wall goes down, footwall gone up. So this is what we have, a normal fault, or it is called as a gravity fault, because here the gravity is going to play a vital role, and due to this will be called as a normal fault, or it is simply called as the gravity. So any one of the diagram you have to draw in the examination, remember now. So here we have the normally the geometrical classification or genetical classification, any one will be there in the examination in the semester. 10 marks question will be there. Define fault, describe the geometrical classification of fault, or define fault, describe the genetical classification of fault, or third part is there, define fault, terms associated with the fault, or describe, or with the neat label diagram, describe the various parts or terminologies associated with the fault. So these are the three important ones as a for 10 marks. If this particular topic has not come for a 10 marks, then there will be definitely 5 marks. There will be 2 to 3 short notes will be there, and 1 marks will be a definition. 100% is there. So here you have to draw the diagram, a systematic diagram you have to draw. You have to show the relative moment you have to show over there. That is a very, very important one. So the first one we have seen the thrust fault, and this is what we have seen is the gravity fault. The next one, the classification based on the relative moment. In that, now here what is happening, instead of going down or up, now what is happening, the whichever the block is there, in that what is happening, the blocks may come forward, that is the hanging wall may come forward or footwall come forward, means the left wall or right block which is there, which coming parallel to the strike of the fault. The whatever the displacement is there, that displacement has taken place parallel to the strike of a fault. Say example, here we have a fault, and now this fault has made an intersection. This is the horizontal surface and this is the fault. So once the fault has exposed on with the surface, interaction with the surface, we are going to get a line of contact, and this is what line of contact is called as the fault line, and this fault line will be called as the strike of a fault. And when the displacement has taken place parallel to the strike, then this will be called as a strike slip fault. Now why we have mentioned here slip, means the total displacement. So the A and B points before faulting they are united. Now but what is happening after faulting, the A point come forward and the B remain back. So the distance which travel between A and B is the net displacement or total displacement, which is running parallel to the strike of a fault. So this particular fault will be called as a strike slip fault. So this will be called as a strike slip fault. Now here very important one, nowadays what is happening due to COVID-19, all the departments have been locked and I could not take the board and chalk. So the 3D diagram, that is a very, very important one. How to draw the diagram, that is there. So first one, you can make this particular section. Once you draw this section, draw this particular line parallel to whatever the distance you have drawn, parallel to this one you have to draw. Then whatever this line is there, parallel to this line you have to draw. Next one, whatever this line is there, draw a line over here, and from this point draw a inclined line. And now this line you can extend sometime. Again, whatever the line, this particular fault we have drawn, parallel this one you have to draw, and this line is again parallel to this line. And now this line will be again parallel to this one, then this line will be parallel to this one, then this line will be parallel to this one, then this line will be parallel to this, what we have the lines we have drawn, and this particular line will be drawing exactly parallel to this one. This is the way if you draw it out, then the systematic way, 90-95% your diagram will be a systematic one. So this is the way you have to draw. So displacement has taken place parallel to the strike. So that total displacement AB will be called as net slip, and it is parallel to the strike. So it is called as strike slip fault. Come to the next one, we have the this strike slip fault is also been called as the wrench fault. This is also been term will be there, would be called as the wrench fault. So here we have been showing you this particular animation is there, that in that sinistral or left hand strike block, means what is happening in this, your left, this is my right hand and this is my left hand. So in this left hand block has come forward. Say if this is the fault plane, then hanging wall is there, this one, this will be hanging and this will be come down. But now in this particular fashion, the left block comes forward, the sinistral, the left hand side slip forward, that is the left hand block come forward. I could not get this one, but this is the exact, the diagram is there, that is the left hand block coming forward. So that is the relative displacement has taken place and the left block comes forward and the total whatever the displacement has been taken place. You can see now here whatever the displacement has taken place, that will be called as sinistral strike slip fault. Sinistral strike slip fault. Come to the next one. Instead of this one, now the right hand block come forward. Yes, when the right hand block come forward, then it is called as a dextral strike slip fault. Then it is called as dextral strike slip fault. Next one, the classification based on the absolute moment, whatever the moment which has been taken place along this fault plate, the absolute one, and that we have to make out. That is the classification based on absolute moment related to the some datum, that is the reference what we have taken the plane, such as the mean sea level. From that mean sea level, whatever we have the moment has taken place, that will be called as the absolute moment. Now in this, the first moment, the what is it there? That is there the hanging wall will be moved down. Now what is happening? Footwall remain constant, hanging wall goes down. The second one. Now hanging wall remains stationary, footwall goes down. Yes. So this is one first time hanging wall goes down, second time footwall goes down, or otherwise if you don't want this one, the simple one, we'll take one by one. The hanging wall goes down, that is one, it is remain constant. Second one, hanging wall goes up, footwall remain constant, that is the two moment. Next one, footwall goes down. Next one, footwall goes up. So this is the what we have, the relative moment which has been taken place. In addition to this, both will be what is happening, both are going down, hanging wall very fast, both are going up, footwall will be fast, or hanging wall go fast and both will goes out. So that will be the relative, but these are the main what we have, the these are the moment which have been taking place, and these are the absolute moment which are there taking place. Yes, so this is what we have, the moment taking place along the fault. Hanging wall goes up and here hanging wall goes down. You can see hanging wall what we have is neither parallel to strike or neither parallel to dip, it is a oblique. In this case, it is the strike slip fault, the left and the right strike slip fault which is going to make out. Next one, classification based on the absolute moment. What is we have? That is, there are the what we have, the 5 moments which have been taken up in this. What is happening? The half thrust are high angle fault in which the relatively uplifted block have been moved actually along the fault. So there will be 2 angle fault. One is high angle and second one is low angle. When the hanging wall has gone up, when the hanging wall, this is the hanging wall, the hanging wall is going up. Now whatever the angle which has made with the plane surface, if it is more than 45 degree, it is a high angle fault. If it is less than 45 degree, it is a low angle fault. Now in this will be taken place. If it is 45 degree, it is a high angle fault. Then it is less than that, it is a low angle fault. And there will be upthrust. That is the upthrust faults are the high angle faults. That is also the name will be given. In relatively uplifted block have moved actually along the fault. Under thrust fault, there is another term is there. Under thrust fault is a fault in which the footwall block has actually moved down over the over thrust fault. Say this is there, it has gone down. So instead of this one, hanging wall goes up. Now the footwall has gone down. So that is the under thrust. The footwall has gone down. Over thrust fault in which the footwall block has actually moved up. Now instead of this one, when the footwall goes up, then it is a over thrust. Up thrust, it is a hanging wall goes up. Under thrust, footwall goes down, and over thrust, footwall goes up. So here in this case, you can make out here clearly that the thrust fault with a very low angle of deep is there. So very low angle of deep is there, and this is the see now this particular part has gone up, footwall has gone up with respect to the hanging wall. Up thrust faults are the high angle. You can see now up thrust, hanging wall has gone up. You can make out over there, there will be actual movement has been taken place. Under thrust fault in which it is hanging wall goes up and there is the overlap, one above the other, one exactly sitting on the lower side. Then overthrust fault. Now in this overthrust fault, the footwall block has actually moved up with the hanging wall. This is the diagram which is there. Hanging wall has gone up. That has been shown wrong. This is the wrong diagram. So the footwall has to go up. We'll make the correction later part when we are going to actually see on the board. I'll apologize here that the diagram which I have been mentioned here, it is wrong. So the classification based on the absolute moment. Yes, so here we have the fault which have been shown in this, the alpine thrust fault which are there, and the pre-alpine. These are the example which are shown. Now here there will be a one simple short note will be asked in the your semester as well as your internal examination. What is a NAPE? When the overthrust fault is there, the middle beam is pinch out and the members are removed many miles apart, then it is known as the NAPE. It is the complicated structure. It is a complicated. So this will be there in the examination, will be asked for what is the NAPE. So be prepared this particular definition. So that is the NAPE. We have been shown out that particular part. This one part you can see now it has been dragged down. So that will be the NAPE part. So here we have been completing this particular small topic, that is the genetical classification of faults. I hope you like this one. If you like this my video, kindly press the like button, share my video in your group, subscribe my channel, and without fail write down the comments. That is a very very important one. So visit my channel PC Geo Kimberlite. So in that you can see now already I have been uploaded more than 30 videos. So you can see that videos and get enlightened. All these videos I have been started basic making the FYBSc, because now the COVID is there. Now in my department, no, I have been already been on a leave. So only in my department 2 members are there which are taking the lectures online, and FY, SY, TY. So actually there will be 10 theory lectures. So that will be a very difficult for a person, 5 lectures. So 5 theory lectures he has to conduct within this particular period, means daily he has to take the 2 lectures. So I am preparing the videos from sitting in US, and I am putting these videos for FY practical. I have done all this one. Then some of the FY mineralogy practical theory have been covered in that. Then mineralogy has been covered. Then SY structural geology I am going to complete. Then TY structural geology has been complete. Then some videos have been prepared on NCC, the personality development. And in the future I'm hosting webinar from US for the various national and international scholarships. So there will be a lot of demand is there for this particular scholarship, because nobody is not going to give you the hint where should be getting the scholarship. So the series of video lectures will be there. I am going to put on my channel those who are interested in national as well as international scholarship. And in that international scholarship, 100% scholarships, means right from Bombay to that destination, to and fro ticket will be given. Then your tuition fee, then your lodging and boarding will be given, then pocket money will be given, medical insurance is given. So these are the things which will be given in that scholarships. So these are the scholarship might be you may know or you may aware. Once you get this awareness, might be it will be useful for yourself, or might be in your family somebody may be there, or you can plan out in your family, in your family circle, or your friends, or those who excellent one in academic but they don't have the money to go for higher education after 12th standard to do the graduation, the undergraduation, then graduation, post graduation, PhD, and postdoc. So these are the series of lectures, video lectures I am going to upload now, but it will take a time because already I have prepared these videos, PPTs in the last 2 years back or 3 years back, so I have to update this one. So once I get the updated now, I'll be hoping to be start this series from first week of January. So those who are interested in the national as well as international scholarships, they can subscribe my channel, and they can see in each week one video will be there on the national. Initially I'll be having a national one, so 30-40 ppts already I have been done it out. Now just video shoot has to be done, and once they will be done one by one, I'll domestic I'll start from the 15th November onward. I'll going to weekly I'm going to put this national scholarships. Then there will be NCC common syllabus. I have been preparing the PPT also, their video also one by one on regular basis. I'm also going to put this one. So on my channel you're going to get the geology, you're going to get the NCC, then national and international scholarships. I hope you enjoy. Have a nice day. Thank you.